This is Chitradurga fort in Karnataka. This is the entrance. Most school children visiting historical places, making them more aware of the historical importance of the country. Chitradurga Fort entrance. On the walls of the fort, which is a solid rock, there are carvings, and looks to be no mortar is being used. It's nice, clean and spacious. Glad they are maintaining it. To the Chitradurga fort, possibly built way before 17th century, and the Nayakas of this was under Vijayanagar, which goes back to earlier than 14th century. Apparently, Tipu Sultan and Hyder Ali conquered Chitradurga and then improved on this fort. The fort has 35 main entrances, 19 smaller ones, and 35 secret entrances. There are 14 temples inside. A panoramic view. This is the gate through which I entered. As I see the windmills far off, as an alternative energy, in the olden days, inside the fort was this oil tank, not a gasoline, but a vegetable oil stored for lighting up those days, and it was hidden in a rock. This is just a rock, not visible, and there was the watchman or a soldier who was protecting this oil. This was started in the 4th century AD and then continued with several generations before what I narrated earlier as per the guide. Of the 7 forts, the one that I am filming now is the 3rd one. Up to the 2nd one, there was a water stagnation with the crocodiles and all, so that 50% of the enemies will be killed before they can climb. The wall of the 2nd one was plastered so smooth that they cannot climb, unlike the rocks. The doors of the fort was built in a zigzag way, so that there is plenty of time to kill the enemy, and they could not figure out just to enter inside. The fort was in the top of the hill. Behind these walls is a mud, so that the water will be drained, so that filled around the 2nd level fort, and also any of the cannons cannot penetrate. There's a mud behind these stone walls. This is the 5th level of the door, and in addition there are some evidence of brick walls, as the Harappa civilization in the BC also had the brick walls. The fort from here of a further inner one, and these holes are for the guns. This is a deer apparently carved by Stone Age time, and this was found in this fort and has been preserved. This has been validated by an archaeologist. This is a hole in the wall for a lamp that directly across from this entrance so that the light is visible. So the lower part of this pillar is a Hindu, upper part is Islamic. Next to this big entrance is a smaller entrance hidden in this wall, which is not visible from a few feet behind, for the soldiers to come and go. Inside the fort is a platform, and this symbolic is that of the Hoysala dynasty logo, as the Hoysalas are the one who built the Belur and Halebi temples. Inside is the watchtower with the steps, and also the presence of the mud between the two stone walls of the fort so that the cannons can be stopped. These windmills are 3,500 of them around here, producing 9,000 megawatts. No wonder India is number 3 in the number of windmills after Denmark, US. How did these huge rocks was broken in the ancient time to build this fort? Here is this evidence. This caves where soldiers often used to hide. This is a food storage area with on the top an opening. One can see the area how much food can be stored. This is the Ganesha temple, one of 14 temples inside. On the very top of this rock is again a watchtower. These original steps are again steep, meaning they are not meant for Rani. She can climb now after the Panchakarma. She has to try. Again, this is the innermost area. One can see the beauty of it. Top is the Ekanatheshwara temple, built in 4th century AD. 40 feet rock from a single stone with the steps. Behind that is a jula for the god. Once a year some celebration is held, and even today some sacrifice of a buffalo or a goat being done with a procession of the god. The reason is this god is the king's god of that Nayakas, and that practice is maintained who was in the 17th century AD.
Hidambeshwara temple.
The Hidambeshwara temple is in ruins, and this is the area next to that.
Food products.
This is the storeroom for the food in the ancient time, and going along is the Pakashala or the kitchen of the temple. Another view of the Jula one, again it's made of rock carved. This is the mint. This is the Fort Knox of the ancient time built. This is the outer structure of the rocks. Inside is a 10 feet deep structure with the outside big again rock. A statue of God is to be put so that it was kept in a secrecy. Another view of the temple on the top. Another view in the night, it is illuminated with those floodlights. As the horses go on the rocks, the A groove is made so that they put their feet so that they won't slip and fall. Another beautiful view of the location. The background of the city now and the mountain. This is the panoramic view. The palace is inside, we'll be visiting. Our ancestors are here. Louse control. This is an entrance to the palace, so hidden like a cave. This is how we came through, so hidden in the rocks. As one can see, a clear-cut path now. This is another entrance, possibly there was a door there. These are the steps that are hard to climb, irregular because it is ancient, not for Rani before. Now maybe she can climb them. We are almost at the top. Here is a very beautiful looking rocks. These are all the mountains that are surrounding this area, with the palace going to be here, with a water reservoir on the top, which is again rainwater harvesting. I'm taking a panoramic view. The king's palace was here. Some of them are deteriorated, with the 4 entrances and some hidden ones. This is again a watchtower. My ancestors are here to say hello. He is a friend of our ancestors. This gentleman distributes banana every day. That's why all these monkeys are running there. They're all well behaved, better than humans. Take one at a time and not attacking his bag. The location of the fort was hidden under the peaks of some of these hills, so that even the citizens did not know its location. Looks like a real fort, but the hidden entrance as people are coming out. This is a biscuit friend of my ancestors. He gives me the cookies every day. They don't hurt him. They're so friendly. They can sit so delicately. So at the fort is the Kashi Vishweswara temple. One can also see the way that the rocks are packed. They're going down in a different route. Talk about rock climbing. My ancestors were experts. This is enacting 1K Obawa, who used to kill Hyder Ali's shoulders, who came through the secret passage. She killed a large number as a wife of a bugle man. Now seeing the actual opening. This can be seen in the nature. Further caves that are seen. This is the trench or a canal that was around the fort, and this is where that lady used to hit the Tipu soldiers. The entrance is somewhere hidden here. This location, as I move the camera up, one can see the levels of the fort and also some of the watchtowers. Historical monuments are protected, and here is a security guard relaxing. Rock climber in action. He is showing off as the spectators are watching him. This is called as a Drishti Bombay, so that the enemies will get attracted to watch. When they are concentrating, they get shot from the top. The Hidambeshwara temple that was filmed earlier, now I am closer to that, and this is a bird's eye view. This is the Gurukula where the head priest or the king's Purohit or priest is to stay with his disciples. Talk about yoga. This is the way to do it. Seems he has been doing for a number of years. Another view of the temple. Sampige Siddheshwara temple, the champak tree that's behind produces white flower with a high aroma. It is one of the oldest trees, over 200 years at an estimate. This is where the Rajaguru used to stay, which is apparently 32 rooms, and these structures are for relaxing and enjoy the cool breeze. Another nicer view. This is a Shiva temple. Outside was taken picture, and behind the Shiva there is a secret pathway to the palace, as the palace is behind this, for the king or their children to escape in case of an enemy attack. This was built in 12th century AD. One can see how the temple is built on a rock. Another view of the Ekanashishwara temple. I filmed now on the rock, which looks so natural like the temple tower. This is a Banashankari temple from the Badami kings built it, but was excavated in 1968, getting a clue from this mark on the rock that helped divert the rainwater away from the cave temple. This is the Banashankari temple. This was the grinding of gunpowder such as sulfur and all. This is the outer canal where the rainwater is to come in, and used to be crocodiles here between the first and the second level fort, and these walls were plastered so that even if they swim they cannot climb and they'll slip.